9/11 Memorial and Museum will test its annual tribute in light. Each year on September 11th, two blue lights representing the Twin Towers shine from dusk to dawn to honor all those lost in the attacks. The twin beams are installed on top of the Battery parking garage just south of the 9/11 Memorial. And this coming Wednesday, as we have done every year since the tragedy, Eyewitness News will have live coverage of the remembrance for the victims. It starts at 8:25 a.m. right here on Channel 7, streaming on all our platforms. Danny, we hope they have good weather then.
Yeah.
Good. Looks like it'll hold up. There's a bit of a hiccup, if you will, between now and then with the rain chances returning for the weekend, but then we're right back to beautiful weather as we move into the start of next week. And today certainly is spectacular. Getting a live look outside on this Thursday afternoon. Sunny skies, 73, good air quality, just looks beautiful, and I think it feels exactly as good as it looks out there, just beautiful. So as school buses are dropping those kids back off and you're doing afternoon pickup, expect 70s and sunshine with the low humidity. It feels just beautiful and very comfortable out there today. Tomorrow things will look and feel a little bit different. More clouds in play, a little more humid as well, but we're still overall quiet, so just fine for your Friday. It's moving into Saturday that rain chances return. It's not an all-day washout, but it looks like those rain chances are speeding up just a little bit and now starting to come into play in the afternoon into the evening versus Saturday night. So it's something that we'll continue watching for the rest of today into tomorrow as those showers show up on Saturday. Right now, the 5 boroughs generally in the 70s, but check out Gravesend at 79, so getting a little warm, right? 76 in Rockaway, Fordham up that in the Bronx at 70 degrees. Right now, 75 for Newark and Islip. We're at 74 in Poughkeepsie. Really pleasant conditions across the board. It looks like Wrightstown, a warm spot at 79. Dew points are higher than they were yesterday, but still in a very pleasant place. Considered dry for most of the area in the 50s. But we'll watch these numbers creep up just a touch for the remainder of today. And into tomorrow, I do think you're starting to notice the difference. Not that Friday is overwhelmingly uncomfortable. It's still going to feel fine outside, just compared to how perfectly pleasant it's been with that dry air. You'll start to notice the humidity creeping up. The only alert in effect for today is that rip current risk. We've been talking about this just with that area of low pressure offshore. It is mixing up the water a little bit, so rough surf or rip current risk for our Atlantic facing beaches. Keep that in mind if you are taking advantage of today's beautiful weather by heading to the beach. Something to watch. We're keeping an eye on that area of low pressure. It should stay out in the coast, and then we're keeping an eye on this front that helps to bring our rain chances as we move towards Saturday. But today and tomorrow we're mostly dry out there, even if we're starting to get a little more moisture in the back in the form of humidity. Today, fantastic highs in the mid to upper 70s under a mostly sunny sky. Very pleasant as we move into tonight. No issues out there. Maybe a couple clouds in the mix this evening. That's really it. Moving towards sunrise tomorrow morning, we'll continue to see those clouds increasing. So as the sun rises tomorrow, we do expect that cloud cover in place. It's not all gray all day. It looks like by tomorrow afternoon, the clouds start to break a bit. We'll see a little blue sky and sunshine, but it's just a hint that things are starting to shift. Also shift in wind direction, helping to bring back more humidity. You'll feel that uptick for tomorrow. It's not until Saturday that the rain chances really pop. We can't eliminate the possibility of a stray shower tomorrow just with more moisture to work with, but the more consistent stuff, the stuff that it could actually produce some times of heavy rain, arrives Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening. There's a thought that some of that could linger into the overnight hours, and that's why we keep that rain chance in place Sunday, but most of us, I think, read Sunday as a totally dry day as that front pulls away and we're back to beautiful weather. Today, air quality is good. Pollen is medium. Here's another look at that sea and sand forecast. Yes, a high rip current risk with that breezy wind, waves 3 to 5 feet. Something to watch if you're heading to the beach. But if you're just heading to the bus stop to pick up the kids, no weather worries here. Highs today mid to upper 70s with sunny skies. 77 the forecast high in Central Park. Some spots could be closer to 78, 79 today, which is closer to where we should be. Average high of today's date is 80. We do cool off a little bit as more clouds arrive tomorrow and Saturday, and then you see back into the start of next week, back in the low 80s, back with sunshine. So it really does look like a beautiful 7-day forecast. It's just that one little speed bump on Saturday.
A little hiccup.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Thank you, Danny. Well, if you don't like flying, a brand new Hulu show may be for you. A first look at the comedy about a woman who works at JFK but is too scared to step onto a plane.